all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take your tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, use the verses.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shoves him aside. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 15. 44 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Joseph is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen up field to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
The Chargers are on top. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this out to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 19 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The problem with the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through the pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Up the middle with Eckler. Pushes past him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Second down and goal. Herbert. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins now. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl. 2nd down and 3. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On play action, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call on, no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll take this to the 46.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Cousins to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champions.